One of the things that is true about cyber is it doesn't really respect boundaries very well. The other thing that's true on the federal side is that no one agency has all the expertise we need to bring to bear. And so we actually very deliberately made the choice that we could not simply say that one particular agency was in charge of cyber incident response. That we needed the capacity and capability across all the different agencies in those lines of effort. So that's why we divided the work very carefully into those lines of effort and put a lead in charge of those, a lead coordinating agency in charge of those lines of effort. But we didn't try to merge all of those lines of effort into one place. Now, I am also the first one, if some members of my staff are here, and they know that one of my frequent sayings is that no plan ever survives first contact with the enemy. And so I am very well aware that we will almost undoubtedly discover that we did not get some things entirely right in how we did the laydown. That's why we created specifically the ability, for example, to update the UCG ConOps. That's why there's some built-in timelines for updating some of the policies and procedures that will flow from this PPD. I believe that we've created a framework that will stand the test of time. But the underlying ConOps and other documents underneath it, those will have to be updated as we learn things. As I mentioned earlier, none of the incidents that we've dealt with that ended up treating as significant cyber incidents have been exactly the same. If you would have told me when I was interviewing for this job that I would eventually have to brief the president on a foreign nation state attacking a U.S. entertainment company because of a comedy, I would have told you were crazy. But that's exactly what I had to do because the circumstances demanded it. So I think that we have tried to accommodate as broad concepts as we can within the PPD structure, and I think it's a very flexible structure that will enable us to adjust to whatever the demands are of the particular incident that we're dealing with. But I am sure that the bad guys will test our levels of creativity.